Do you know that there is actually a fine line between love and obsession? Yes, and many people actually cross this line without even realizing it. You see, love frees you, love nurtures, but obsession suffocates you. Love builds, but obsession destroys. Think about it. You're in a relationship with a person, and maybe one day the person just keeps calling, maybe calls you up to like 20 times in a row because you didn't pick up. Or maybe sends you so many text messages because you weren't replying their messages. At first, you feel like, oh, this is so romantic. This person is just trying to check in on me, and look at how caring they can be. But over time, it will begin to feel like this person is actually so controlling and is always disturbing you. Yes, it happens. So there's actually a difference between love and obsession. Don't mistake love for obsession in your relationship. It is not right at all. So in today's episode, I'm going to be talking about various differences between love and obsession. But of course, before I begin, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed. Also like and comment on my videos as well. Thank you so much for that. So what are the differences between love and obsession? Number one difference. Love gives space, but obsession demands possession. Yes, love actually understands that personal space actually keeps a relationship healthy. Everybody knows that. Sometimes when you're in a relationship with a person, sometimes you just have to learn to give that person space. But you see, obsession doesn't understand anything like space. He wants everything. He wants your time, your attention, even your thoughts. Obsession wants everything. For example, maybe you're in a relationship and maybe one day you just tell your partner, oh, please, I want to go out with my friends. Love will understand that and be like, okay, fine, let's talk later, let's see later. But you see, obsession will be like, who are you going out with? Are your friends male or female? Where are you guys actually going to? Who is going to be there with you guys? They'll keep asking questions that will be like, I'm not a child. You'll be like, I'm not a child. Like, why are you asking all these questions? That is obsession for you. Obsession wants everything. There's a difference between actually trying to care about your partner, like ask questions like where they are going. No, that one is not bad. But obsession will more like try to suffocate the person. You can't even allow your partner, someone you're in a relationship with, to go out with their friends without being also controlling, sounding controlling and all of that. That is the difference between love and obsession. Love respects boundaries. Love knows how to respect your no. But you see, obsession, it doesn't at all. Obsession doesn't know how to even honor limits. No. For example, maybe you're very busy at work and your partner calls you and you're like, okay, you text your partner back that you're actually busy and you're at work. Love will actually understand and wait patiently, maybe later in that day to call back. But obsession will want you to pick that call. It's not an emergency, but obsession will want you to pick that call because it always wants your immediate attention, your time, your thoughts, everything. There are people that, do you know that there are some relationships where people are afraid to actually miss their partner's call? That is obsession. Like, you're scared, like anytime you miss your partner's call, your heart will cut. That is obsession. There are times for emergency when you actually need to pick a person's call. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that anytime you miss your partner's call, it's a very big problem. That is obsession. Love grows with time, but obsession, it just burns out fast. Yes. You see, love grows and matures and gets stronger over months and years. But obsession just comes with so much intensity. And when reality now sets in, it fades off. Yes. Think of love as a tree that actually grows. A tree grows gradually over the years before it now matures and gets big. But obsession is more like fireworks. Once you light it, it just speeds off, and before you know it, it dies off. That is the difference between love and obsession. Love is all about the other person, your partner. But obsession is all about control. They just want to take over. Always want to be in control. Love wants the other person's happiness, their well-being. But obsession doesn't want to know how you feel. What they want to know is, are you where they want you to be? That is what obsession always says. Maybe you might, okay, you're in a relationship with a person and you just go back from work, and maybe your partner calls you and like, how far, where are you, how are you doing? And you're like, hey, I'm really, really tired. I had a really stressful day. Let me just go to bed. We'll talk tomorrow. Love understands and gives you space, gives you your time. Okay, fine. Let's talk tomorrow. But obsession is like, oh, you no longer have time for me. So you don't want to give me time anymore because of work. So work now comes between us. All this kind of obsession can be really annoying and childish. But that is how it is. It doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't care about your well-being. It just wants you to do what it wants you to do, and at that time. That is obsession for you. Love encourages freedom. But you see, obsession, it creates isolation. Yes. Love wants you to keep your friends, your family, you keep ties with your friends and family. It even wants you to keep up with your hobbies, the things you love. Love just allows you to be yourself. But you see, obsession, obsession will even get angry if you want to go and see your family member, your own family member. Obsession gets angry if you're going out without them, just with friends that they know already, not like strange friends or friends of the opposite sex. They are angry. Obsession wants you to cut all ties with everyone else in your life, both family and friends, and be dependent on them alone. Love is patient, but you see, obsession is so impatient. I'm telling you, it's not patient at all. Love always wants things to unfold naturally. Give things time, give the love time, give the feeling, the emotions time to mature. But you see, obsession wants everything immediately. Obsession does not mind love bombing you with maybe gifts, money, just to make you feel loved. But that is not love. You see, I see a lot of things on social media. I saw something, in fact, I see some things like some ladies coming online and be like, oh my gosh, I just got into a relationship. I just met this guy a month ago. We got talking, and 3 months later, we are getting married. And I'm like, well, hold on, like, what? Personally, I don't know about you. I'm sorry to say this, but I actually see such things as obsession. Yes, I'm not against sharp proposal or like sharp relationship or dating stuff. I'm not against it, but I see, that is just my personal opinion, I see such things as obsession. I believe in, or let me say, I prefer that when you meet someone, you get to know that person. Take your time. At least get to know that person, like, especially if that person is a total stranger. Even if that person maybe is not a total stranger, maybe like a family friend, get to know that person, like for real, personally get to know that person. Like, take your time. Could be 6 months, 8 months, 1 year. Then you guys start dating. Then, gradually, before you begin to talk about marriage, at least it should be up to a year. Like, just get talking. What I'm trying to say is that you should take your time. Love supports your dreams, but obsession doesn't support your dreams. In fact, obsession will even distract you from your dreams. Love supports your personal growth. Love wants you to become a better version of yourself. But you see, obsession will even distract you from your goals because it wants you to focus on them and them alone. That's obsession for you. For example, you're in a relationship with a person, and maybe one day you just got back and you're telling your partner, like, oh, my dear, my love, I just got promoted at work. Love tells you, oh, my love, I am so happy for you. I am proud of you. But obsession will tell you, oh, I'm happy for you, They can be happy for you, or you can seem or act happy for you, but they'll be like, oh, now that you've gotten promoted, you no longer have time for me. You no longer have time for our relationship. That is obsession for you. Love listens, but you see, obsession, it monitors. Love listens to understand you, but obsession listens to monitor you. It listens to see if there's anything they can hear from you to hold against you. Obsession listens to keep tabs of everything you say. Love feels safe, but you see, obsession, it's suffocating. Love gives you peace, even in the midst of disagreements in your relationship. But you see, obsession will always make you feel anxious, because you're always judged in that relationship. You're always monitored in that relationship. So it can be really suffocating. For example, for love, a missed call from your partner is not always a big deal. Unless if it was a case of emergency or something, it's not always a big deal. But you see, for obsession, a missed call is a big deal. Not a big deal. A big deal that can lead to accusations. That is obsession for you. That's why anytime like you get a missed call, your partner calls you and you miss that call, your heart cuts. Idea, how long can you keep up with such? Love accepts your flaws, but obsession, it doesn't. Love will see your imperfections, see everything about you, and accept you, embrace you, love you for who you are. But obsession, it doesn't at all. Love communicates, but you see, obsession, it always demands constant reassurance every day of that relationship. For example, love will always say, I love you, I miss you, my dear. I've really missed you. But you see, obsession will be like, we've not talked for some time. Don't you know that you're supposed to call me every day of this relationship? That's obsession for you. Love is built on trust, but you see, obsession is built on suspicion. Love assumes the best for that relationship, but obsession, it assumes the worst of things, unless it's proven otherwise. It's not easy to be in a relationship with a person that is obsessed with you. I'm telling you, it can be really annoying, it can be really draining. Love is selfless, but obsession is 100% self-centered. Love thinks of we, the two of you in that relationship, but obsession, me, I alone. Love inspires growth, but obsession feeds on insecurity. Love will make you feel confident and valued in that relationship or marriage, but you see, obsession will make you feel like you can never do anything good enough for that person. Obsession will always ask you, why can't you do this for me? Why can't you do that for me? Every time, obsession is always complaining, because it feeds on insecurity. That is obsession for you. Last but not the least, love is about partnership. Everybody knows that. But you see, obsession is all about ownership. Love will see you as a teammate. Love will tell you, my love, we're in this together. Obsession will tell you, my dear, you belong to me. Ownership. And finally, on today's episode on differences between love and obsession. Love brings peace. Yes. But obsession is so exhausting. Love makes you feel at home. Obsession will make you feel like a constant emotional workout every day of that relationship. So, my dear, if someone's presence in your life is making you lose yourself, that is not love. In fact, that is a warning signal, a very serious one. Because love is meant to allow you to breathe, to grow, to be happy, to be yourself. So you need to ask yourself in that relationship, am I loved or am I owned? It is very important that you ask yourself this question, because understanding the difference between love and obsession will save your hearts and maybe your life. So that is all for today's episode on differences between love and obsession. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Thanks so much for listening. And please, if you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel. Also like and comment and share my videos as well. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next episode.